I don't know how many of y'all pay attention to what's going on in our country. I don't know how many of y'all look at the news on a daily basis to see what's going on. But right now, the Trump administration is threatening to send the National Guards to Chicago. He also wants to send the National Guards to New York after he's done with Chicago. Now, some of y'all or some people do not want the National Guards in Chicago. I don't understand why. And basically, especially when you look at the crime rate that's there. When the National Guard stepped foot in Washington, D.C., a lot of people did not want them there then. But ever since the National Guards have been there, the homicide rate has dropped. There has not been any homicides. The last time I checked, there has not been any homicides in Washington ever since the National Guard stepped foot and took over the police duties. Now, I want to go over what has happened over the Labor Day weekend in the city of Chicago. And I'm just going to let y'all know how many people have actually been shot in a 3-day period. And y'all come to your own conclusion as to whether you think it is a good idea to have the National Guards in the city of Chicago, or do you think the police officers are doing a great job? First shooting, starting Friday, August the 29th. Around 10:30 p.m., a 43-year-old man was shot. Just before midnight, a 25-year-old woman was killed. A 23-year-old woman was wounded. Saturday, August 30th, 12:42 a.m., a 27-year-old man was shot. At 1:03 a.m., a 35-year-old man and a 35-year-old woman was shot. At 1:22 a.m., a 17-year-old boy was shot multiple times. 11:01 a.m., a 29-year-old man was fatally shot. A 32-year-old man was also shot. At 4:17 p.m., 2 men were shot, a 28-year-old and a 30-year-old. At 7:46 p.m., a 43-year-old woman was shot multiple times. At 10:40 p.m., same day, 2 18-year-old men were shot. At 10:51 p.m., a 17-year-old girl was sitting in her home and she was shot. At 11:10 p.m., a drive-by shooting took place where 7 people were shot. At between 11:19 and 11:42 p.m., a 22-year-old man was shot. And around the same time, a 25-year-old woman was shot. Sunday, August 31st, just after midnight, between 12 o'clock and 12:20 a.m., a 41-year-old man was shot. Around 1:11 a.m., there was a drive-by shooting and where 4 people were shot. 1:20 a.m., a 30-year-old man was shot. 1:39 a.m., on West 17th Street, 3 men were shot. A 41-year-old, a 43-year-old, and a 46-year-old. Early Monday morning, around 1 a.m., 5 people were shot between the ages of 17 to 36. Total of 52 people were shot, including 7 fatalities over the course of Labor Day weekend. So in the span of 3 days, 52 people were shot in the city of Chicago. Now, it's y'all opinion. Do y'all think the National Guards would do some good there? Or do you think the police officers are doing a very good job at keeping the crime rate down? Thank y'all for joining into the Combo Lee Show. Y'all have a great day.